Guys, so welcome back with code with Gabriel section, and in this modules is just a kind of a continuation of the first modules. So here in this new module is going to introduce ourselves to some kind of important tag, or let me say the tags that are actually inevitable for any web developers out there or web designer out there. No matter how you want to come into the industry, you need these tags. So in the previous section, we just build a little website that have a head of welcome and says hello world. So I'm about to convert this to a kind of a really big informative page, and I can just say about myself like that. And instead of just putting on welcome, I can just say myself. So I just want to talk about myself now. So I want to talk about myself actually, Gabriel now. So in the first paragraph there, I'm saying, let's just view this right now. So okay, so what do we have? Wrong the direction. I will just copy the parts, then paste it right here. Boom. So I have a title here that's about myself, and now the head is myself. So I'm just going to have a paragraph. So I'll start with my name is Gabriel, comma, I am a programmer and web developer. If I can type, let me just bring this in so that we are going to be able to see. I'm a web developer. So look at this right now. Let's just go back and refresh the page right now. So this is what we have now. We want to actually begin using some tags to actually format this little article about myself. My name is Gabriel. I'm a programmer and a web developer. So probably in my own mind, I want this to be bold. I want this to be bold. I actually want this programmer to be quoted. So what I can do is that I'll just actually come to where Gabriel is it, and I'm going to use the B tag. The B tag is actually stand for bold. I save that, go back to the page, refresh it, and now right here, the sorry, I want to actually bring this now. No, that's too much. So right now, right here, the Gabriel is now bold now. So I want this programmer to actually be in quotes. So everybody want there. All I can just do is put it on quotes. If I can type quotes, or sorry, Q, sorry, and I'll actually go back and refresh this. Right now, this programmer is actually on quotes right now. So my name is Gabriel. I am a programmer and a web developer. Probably I don't even know what to do next. Okay, let's think of it. Maybe I want this mine to be in red, or probably in some kind of another kind of color. I want to give some kind of style. I can just go ahead and wrap this inside a span and let it span close right here. Then put it a style, and I'll say color red. So you definitely be worrying about this kind of format. We are still going to get there. This is nothing but a CSS right now, but let's just stick to the format. Just know this is the format. If you actually want a color to be red or in a text, this is actually the format to go about it. And I refresh this right now. My is now red now. So what is again can we actually do with this little article about myself? Okay, let me just think of something else to do. So I need to put first stop here. Probably that's just the first paragraph. My name is Gabriel. I'm a programmer and a web developer. I should refresh this first stop. So I'm coming back to the next paragraph to actually add some kind of more articles on this. So I can just go here and put another paragraph again. Sorry, I love to code and program. Sorry, to code and play game. Every programmer loves to play game, isn't it? Play game. Okay. And what else? That's all. I don't know what to write about myself. It feels like I don't even know more about myself. Oops. So let us close this tag like this. We actually have another article if I refresh. It's just putting on the next paragraph. Like, I love to code and actually play games, and that's all. Probably for me, I'm thinking of breaking a line right here. What if I don't want this play game to be here. It's actually not looking okay to me. I don't want this play game to be here. I want it to come down here. Then I can use the break line. So very simple. I can say br splash, sorry, splash, like that. So br syntax is actually very different from others. There's not like open brackets br, then sorry, open greater than less than br, then close it splash br. No, there is actually nothing there. You can see I'm having a red arrow right here, so I'm just gonna clear this off. So br is actually written in this format, and that's all. So I'm going to refresh this. So when I br now, I actually try to break line. This guy comes right there. The game actually comes right there. So what I did is like, okay, I want to break the line right here. That's just the meaning br break. Another tags that you'll be actually using. Maybe I feel like this web developer should be quoted or be in kind of italic form. I just think of that right now. I can actually go ahead and go to where the web developer is and put the I tag like this. So this is the I tag. Just put an I, that's all, then close it, then remember the format. So this is the format. Open a tag, close the tag, then open a tag, close it like that. Right now we can see the format for the web developer has actually changed. So that is actually how we can go ahead and try to start formatting our text inside our website. So I can bring this down now. So I just want to bring it back to a space. It's getting smaller. I think it's okay like this. Okay, so if you look at this right now, we do some little kind of formats. We try to give this color, allow this to be bold, then this to be this and that. Let me show you something. Probably I think of, okay, let me think of another thing in a new paragraph. Like, okay, I can do coding to, okay, 24 to times a day. So what I actually want to write here is not actually about 2 or 242. I want something like the 24 raised power 2. So which means that I can actually do it 24 times 24 times in a day. Like, I don't know, raised power 2. So I can add the sub in order to just sub and sub. So let's look at it now. So when I actually add the sub tag actually turn these two into a subscript. So that is why I'm actually having what I wanted to have to be 24 raised to power 2. That's 24 times 24. So if I actually want it to be a log of it, which is the opposite of sub, which is sub, so I'll just change this to be sub and refresh this right now. So it's coming down now. Like, I don't know, I'm just thinking of a way to embed mathematics, some kind of formula inside this tutorial, and I don't see how it's actually not blending up with what I'm writing. I also have to write something, so if it's not making sense, just know that the goal is not about me myself I'm writing to make sense, but about me passing the information about the variety of tags and how you can actually use them. So there are some block level tags. So if you look at it, I've introduced you to the h1 tags, the paragraph tag, the span tag, which is a block level element. Actually some element that actually doesn't do anything. It doesn't mean anything. It's just there for you to actually know that, okay, this is actually what this place actually representing, and this is actually what I'm doing. And you can see Visual Studio Code is giving us some definition right up here. So I've introduced you to the B tag, which is the bold tag. I've introduced you to the Q, which is the quotes. Also introduced you to the I, which is the italic tag. And I've also introduced you to the Bray R, which is the Bray tag. I've used the sub and the sub tag. So some other block level tags I would like you to actually have. Okay, before I do that, Let me just create another paragraph right here, and I can say, okay, you can read more about me here. So I'm very sure you've seen this before in some kind of web design, some kind of website whereby you read an article and they actually link you to another page for you to read more about what you're actually reading presently. So let me just refresh this now. So here is not actually clickable now, but I want it to be clickable and actually link to where I want it to be. So what I can do is just wrap this in an anchor tag, and I'm closing it with an anchor tag too, within an anchor tag. So don't mind the space. I thought to write something there. I'm just coming. Alright, so let me just go back to the page and refresh. Oh my word, what do I do? Okay. So now after actually embedding it inside an anchor tag, I need to actually give it a reference, which is a reference of where I'm going to link to inside my document. So I can just say about myself. So dot html. This particular file does not exist yet. About myself.html does not actually exist yet. I'll just create it right now in a couple of minutes. But let's just see what will happen when we refresh this. So immediately we actually refresh this, you can realize that this right now, let me zoom this. This right now, if you check downward here, just look at down where the pointer, the arrow is now. When I hover on it, can you see? So it's actually saying that I'm linking to about myself.html, and there I can actually write much more, a lot of things about my personal self. So let's just go ahead and click it. Boom, it say the file is not actually could not be accessed. It's because there is no actually a page name about myself. I just cook it in my brain. So let me copy this and quickly, in a very quick sec, let me just create it. So don't mind me. Where you can actually learn from this format. Don't learn from this format, just chill. I just want to create this, so I can just come right here, full article about myself. Good. So I can say I also want to show you one tutorial about Gerber. So that's all. That's just all I want to have. Let's just go back right now, refresh this page. I've actually refreshed it. You can refresh by pressing F5 or by just clicking the icon. Let's link to it again. Boom. So by clicking it right now, because I've actually go ahead and create the about myself HTML right here. So this is the page right now, about myself. I've actually go ahead and refresh it, and now it's actually having ordinary title saying about myself, no more information about myself. Then I can go ahead and put some paragraph right here. No, and put some paragraph right here. Okay, that is all about Gilbert. Please go back to the previous page, like that. So let's do the same thing. Href with the reference in going to index.html, like that. So let me just put this up. So right here, don't forget you need to close the tag, then it's closed right now. So let me just refresh this. So immediately you actually pop yourself back to this page about Gabriel. You actually, okay, that is all about Gabriel. Please go back to the previous page. Then I click, boom, I'm now back to the previous page. So before you know it, we already start having our website. Just in a couple of minutes, we have a 2-page website already that is actually talking about myself. Go ahead and create your own myself website. I want to see it. Actually, tag me on Twitter, post it on your Twitter page, tag me. Do a lot of things like that. So let's just see how it's going to work and dive in. Thank you guys.